sharing my screen if possible. If everyone can turn on their cameras and we'll get started. So today we are going to be speaking from Bhagavad Gita 3.40 and continuing Ramayan where Hanuman is destroying Lanka and killing many of Ravana's generals. Okay. All right. We'll start with opening prayers. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन
तस्मै श्रीगुरुदेव नमः।
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन अयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so we'll get started with today's class. I see Ramaya, Nitya, Ansh, Satya, Ashi, Atisha, Rohanika, and Radhya have joined. Okay, thank you for joining so consistently. I know this is, you could be doing so many other things on your weekend, but you have chosen to give your time to hearing about Krishna. So this is very, very special. All of you are very special souls. So thank you for doing that. All right. So we'll get started. Okay. We'll start with Bhagavad Gita from 3rd chapter, 40th verse. Okay. We'll read the words on its own. Okay. So we'll read it word by word. Indriyani, and everyone can repeat. Indriya, Mano,
मनो
Buddhir,
बुद्धिर
As, Asyadhishthanam,
अस्याधिष्ठानम्
Uchyate,
पच्यते
Eter,
एतैर्
Vimohayati,
विमोहयति
Esha,
एषा
Jnanam,
ज्ञानम्
Avritya,
आवृत्य
Dehinam.
विहीनम्.
Okay. So we'll read the first line and recite it 3 times together, okay? Indriyani mano buddhir,
इन्द्रियाणि
no buddhir. Indriyani mano buddhir,
इन्द्रियाणि
Indriyani mano buddhir. One more time. Indriyani mano buddhir,
इन्द्रियाणि
Indriyani mano buddhir. Okay, second line. Asyadhishthanamichyate.
अस्यामनिष्यते
अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते One more time. अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते
अस्यादिष्टानयुज्यते
अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते Okay, third line. एतैर्विमोहयति एषा तैर्विमोहयति एषा One more time. एतैर्विमोहयति एषा विमोहयति एषा One more time. एतैर्विमोहयति एषा
एतैर्विमोहयति
विमोहयति
एषा
एषा Last line. ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम्
ज्ञानात्
आवृत्य देहिनम् ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम्
ज्ञानम् आवर्तते विनम्
ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम्
ज्ञानम् आवर्तते विनम्
Okay, now we'll go to first two lines together. Indriyani mano buddhir asyaadishthanamuchyate.
इन्द्रियाणि
Indriyani mano
मनोबुद्धे
buddhir
अस्यामि
asyaadishthanamuchyate.
आयुच्यते
One more time. Indriyani mano buddhir asyaadishthanamuchyate.
इन्द्रियाणि
मनो
मनोबुद्धे
बुद्धिर् अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते. Okay, one more. इन्द्रियाणि मनो बुद्धिर् अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते. इन्द्रियाणि मनो बुद्धिर् अस्यादिष्टानमुच्यते. Okay, last two lines. एतैर्विमोहयति एषा एतैर्विमोहयति एषा ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम् ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम् एतैर्विमोहयति एषा आवृत्य देहिनम् One more time. एतैर्विमोहयति एषा ज्ञानम् आवृत्य देहिनम् Okay. All right. No drawing on the screen, please. Thank you. Okay. We'll go to synonyms. Okay. Anybody would like to recite the Sanskrit ones? Anyone would like to try? Ramaya, you want to recite the Sanskrit? Yes.
Yeah. What? What?
Indriyani.
इन्द्रियाणि मनोबुद्धे अस्यामि मनुष्यते एते विमोहयेषा ज्ञानम् आवति धीमहि
Dehinam. Very nice. Wonderful, Ramaya. Thank you. You did a good job. Anybody else who would like to recite the Sanskrit? Nitya, you want to try? No? Ansh, what about you? Okay, go ahead.
इन्द्रियाणि मनोबुद्धे अस्याधिष्ठानमुच्यते एते विमोहयति पुरुषः ज्ञानमेव वृत्तदेहिनम्
Okay, thank you. Anyone else who would like to try? Nandika, Nandini, you want to try?
Which type, the Sanskrit or the translation?
The Sanskrit. Right now, Sanskrit. No? Okay, no
No.
problem. All right, we'll go to the synonyms, the word for word translation, okay? So, Indriyani, everyone can repeat Indriyani.
Indriyani.
Okay, the senses,
The senses.
mana,
Mana.
the mind,
The mind.
buddhi,
Buddhi.
intelligence,
Intelligence.
asya,
Asya.
of this lust,
Of this lust.
adhishthanam,
Adhishtanam.
sitting place,
Sitting place.
uchyate,
Uchyate.
is called,
Is called.
etai,
Etai.
by all these,
By all these.
vimohayati,
Hayati.
bewilders,
Bewilders.
esha,
Esha.
this lust,
This lust.
jnanam,
Jnana.
knowledge,
Knowledge.
avritya,
Avidya.
covering,
Covering.
dehinam,
Dehina.
of the embodied.
Of the embodied.
Okay, now we'll come to the translation. Any volunteers to read translate? Yes, Ruhanika, Aradhya, you want to read translation?
The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of the lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him.
You. Thank you for reading. Anyone else? Yes, Nandika Nandini.
I just have one question. What is lust?
Yes, we're going to talk about it soon in the next slide. You want to read the translation for now?
Wait, what?
The translation?
So you mean we're supposed to read it? The translation. You.
You want to read?
The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the setting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of living entity and bewilders him.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ramaya, your hand is up.
The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are sitting places of the lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him.
Okay. All right. Nitya, want to read translation? Yes, please.
The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him.
Thank you. Anybody else that I missed that wanted to read? Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for reading nicely. So, we will try to break this down, okay? So, we're talking about three things are sitting places of lust. So, senses, mind, and intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. And through them, lust covers real knowledge.
ये ऐसे कर रहे थे थोड़ा क्योंकि
And through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders them. Okay, so let's see what is the lust. So, lust means selfish desires. So, somebody had a question, right? What is lust? Yes, so lust means it is a selfish desire. So, a selfish desire is when these desires are harmful for us, when we are having some desires in our heart that are very harmful for us, that are not good for us. And selfish desires are the desires that actually will turn us away from understanding who we are, what is our purpose in life, and who is Krishna. So, all this is self realization. So, when we have lust sitting in our heart, we are unable to understand spiritual knowledge. Okay. So who knows what are the five senses? So the lust, this lust has three hiding places. Three hiding places are on the screen: the senses, the mind, and the intelligence. Okay. So so what are the three hiding places? Who can say? Of lust, of selfish desires? Where do the selfish desires hide? Okay, Nandini, Nandika, hand is up. You want
The
to say?
senses, mind, and intelligence.
Yes. Anybody else wants to say? Ansh?
Senses, the mind, and intelligence.
Okay, thank you. Ruhanika, Radhya, you also raised your hand?
Senses, mind, and intelligence.
Yes. Ramaya, you also want to say?
Um, sense, sight, smell.
Mind and intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll come to senses. What are the senses? How many senses do we have, first of all? Everybody showing this number on their fingers? Five? Five senses? What are the five senses? Anybody can tell? Okay, we'll go one at a time. Okay? Who wants to start? Nitya, you want to tell us one sense?
You have the sense of sight.
Sense of sight. Yes. To be able to see, right? Sense of sight. All right. And then who else wants to mention another sense? Yes, Ramaya?
Like touching.
Yeah, sense of touch, right? We can touch soft things, then we touch rough things, right? Then what else? Sense, what other sense do we have? Rohanika, Aradhya?
Sense of taste.
Taste. Yeah, we like to eat tasty food, right? Delicious food. And then anybody?
We put up a tongue for taste.
Oh, good one. Yes, that's a good idea to put it on the emojis. And then what else do we have? Sense of, we talked about three, right? It's all on the screen actually. Yes, Nandini, Nandika.
Um. So we we have sense of sound.
Yeah. Sense of sound. You can hear something very beautiful and calming, and it makes you feel very happy. And then sometimes you hear scary sounds, right? Like a screech.
Or
Or
irritating sounds like a dog screeching.
yeah, barking. Sometimes that can be very irritating.
We
Yes.
have two dogs, that's why.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. And then what is the last one? Which is the fifth sense? Okay. Who is one who's raised their hands? Nandini, Nandika?
Wait, which ones have you already done?
I think someone said eye, sense of sight,
Did
sense
we
of
do
touch,
the nose like the sense of smell?
smell. Yeah, that's the one that's left. Yes. So sense of smell. So when you smell beautiful flowers, right? When they smell so nice, it gives you so much pleasure,
Yes,
right?
and you can also smell your dog's breath, which is
Hmm. Yeah,
Nandini.
that's not very nice sometimes, maybe,
Yes.
right? You know better.
Mhm.
Okay. So, sometimes, the senses, right? Senses can be destructive. And sometimes we may want to eat too many sweets at once, right? Is that good for us?
No.
Now, what happens when you eat too many sweets? Ramaya, what happens?
Be happy.
You get sick.
You get sick? Yeah, sometimes you get a tummy ache.
Yeah.
And sometimes your teeth hurt, right?
Then your
And,
teeth fall out.
and your teeth fall out. Yes.
You
You get,
get cavities.
you
And
get
then you
cavity.
eventually have no teeth. And you're gonna be walking around like this.
Yeah. Actually, in the hospital, sometimes we see patients like that. We see patients who have no teeth because they never
Backward.
took.
And you can't talk.
Yes. Yes. They have no teeth and they unfortunately have to wear artificial teeth.
What is artificial teeth?
So, fake teeth.
They're like dentures.
Yeah, dentures. So they
Yes.
have to wear dentures. So, wanting to eat too many sweets, sometimes we can get really, really selfish and we can eat too much or too many sweets, especially, and that's not good for our teeth, right?
Or
Or
you
body.
might want to watch too many movies or something.
Yeah,
Your
sometimes
eyes can go.
if we watch too many violent things, that may not be good for our mind.
You get nightmares.
You can get nightmares. So some things disturb us, so selfish desires can disturb us in
You
many
can
ways.
get scared.
Yes. Okay, now we'll move on to mind. So can anyone say what is the mind? What do you understand by the mind? Let's see who can answer. Satya, you put an emoji up. You want to say something? What what is the mind? Any idea? Ramaya, yes.
Um, well, with everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else wants to say what is the mind? Nandini and Nandika.
Mm. The mind is basically what you think about and what like going on in your mind.
Yeah, so mind is a very special sense. Actually, in the scriptures, they say you have six senses, including the mind. So the mind is considered a sense.
Seven. Because
But
you have common sense, right?
right, exactly. Common sense to have presence of your mind, right? So, mind is considered a sixth sense, actually. So, mind is is a place where we think and a place where we can imagine things, right? Sometimes we think of different things, imagine different things happening. It helps us be creative, right? So, sometimes the mind can also disturb us. Can anyone say how? Should I give an example or somebody wants to go before me? Mind, how does the mind disturb us? Ramaya? Shlok? Yes, Shlok.
I
While we're chanting, we might accidentally think about other things.
Okay, when we're trying to meditate, when we're trying to focus, other things come to mind. Yes. Ramaya?
like when you're trying to think of something and then you just get off topic about thinking of something else.
Yeah, so you get distracted, right? You think of something else. Okay, Nandika and Nandini, I see a lot of demons.
Nandini, don't just- why are you doing that? You
Okay, so mine, sometimes when we're trying to do our homework, we start daydreaming. Does that happen? Sometimes you think of something else. You think of, oh, I wish I was playing outside instead of doing my homework. Or I wish I was watching TV, my favorite show on TV, right? Or sometimes you're thinking, oh, I wish I was eating this snack instead of doing my homework. Or I think this is more relevant. I wish I was playing my video games instead of doing this workbook. So sometimes you think of that, right? So that's how the mind can sometimes also disturb us. Okay. Then we come to intelligence. Anybody knows what intelligence is? Okay, Nandika Nandini.
Being smart and
Yeah,
like
yeah, being smart. Okay, anybody else? What is intelligence? Atisha?
that's how much you know.
How much you know? Okay, Ramaya?
It's like
I think you're mute, Ramaya. I can't hear you.
you're muted. Oh. So it's like when your teacher gives you a diagnostic, it's like she's trying to see your intelligence of like how smart you are.
How smart you are? Okay. Yes, yes. Nandini, Nandika?
Is intelligence part of your mind, or is mind part of your intelligence?
So actually, there's a very nice description in the scriptures about the senses, mind, and intelligence. No, they're not the same actually.
No,
The
like is intelligence part of the mind, or is mind part of intelligence?
So they're not part of each other, they're separate. They're two different things according to the scriptures. I can show you a picture. Do you want to see a picture? There's so you understand what the senses, mind, and intelligence are. Let me
Yeah.
let me show you a picture. Are you still able to see my screen?
Yes. Yeah. You're on Google. You're searching something.
Yeah. I'm trying to show a picture. I should have put it in my slide, but I think you'll be able to intelligence, mind, senses. Okay. So this is a very famous picture, and this is a picture of our body. The chariot is our body. Let me see
We
if I
can't see very well. Right?
hold on. Let me open it to just the picture. Mhm. Okay, let's just see the picture. Do you see this picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this picture, this chariot, do you see a chariot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the chariot is our body. And the five senses are represented by these five horses. Do you see the five horses?
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so these five horses are the the senses. Eyes, sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of touch, hearing, and taste. Okay, and the reins of the horses are the mind, and the person who's holding the reins of the horses is the intelligence. So intelligence is actually, so all of you gave a very nice understanding of intelligence, but many times we mix up intelligence and mind. Intelligence is actually our ability to tell, to understand what is right from wrong. Okay, and let me give you an example. Sometimes, do you feel like telling a lie is wrong? Is it wrong to tell a lie? Nitya gave a thumbs up. Ramaya gave a thumbs up. Okay. Samanyu is giving a thumbs up. Everybody's giving thumbs up. So it's wrong to lie, right? And
Yes,
sometimes
Yay,
we do it.
finally my aunt came back.
Sorry, Nitya, you want to say something? Okay. So, all right. So our intelligence knows we are intelligent enough to know that telling a lie is a wrong thing. But sometimes we do it anyway, right? Sometimes we all have lied in our life at some point or the other. And we sometimes, our intelligence knows that actually it is wrong to lie, but we still find excuses to lie. So that's not good, right? So our intelligence is that person on the chariot of our body. Here you see the intelligence and the soul. The soul, we are all eternal souls. We already learned that verse, right? Dehi nosmin yatha dehe. We are all the eternal soul that passes from one body to another body. The body is temporary, the soul is eternal, right? So the soul is sitting on this body, and there are actually, we have eight not senses, but yeah, we have eight elements in our body, which is made up of five senses, and there are three subtle elements: the mind, intelligence, and our false ego. So, what we identify with. So, here we can see the intelligence. So, say for example, okay, one of the horses sees a nice, so someone names something they really like to eat. Anybody wants to say something? Yes, Nitya, what do you like to eat?
Um, a cupcake.
A cupcake. Okay, so say the
Cake.
white horse
X.
is the sense
How
of
do you
sight,
spell it?
and the white horse sees a cupcake, right?
Cake.
A cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the white horse sees a cupcake, and the white horse, or a cake, and the white horse now starts chasing that cake. Just imagine. So the horse is now, only one horse is leading the whole chariot of the body. So the body starts walking towards the cupcake, right? Is that right? The body will start walking towards the cake. And the mind also says, yes, it's time to walk towards the cake. You're actually doing your homework, right? You're actually writing and doing your homework, but then your mind thinks of a cake, and your senses want to eat a cake, right? You see a cake, or you smell a cake, or you can hear some nice delicious vanilla baking smell from the kitchen, and then your body automatically gets up and goes there. Your intelligence knows that actually the right thing to do is to sit and finish my homework first, or the right thing to do is, the cake is not so good for me right now. I just had a chocolate bar, a candy bar, and eating a cake right now is not right for me. So I should just wait. So the intelligence tells you sometimes, if so, we have to sharpen our intelligence. So this intelligence is the charioteer. The intelligence tells us how to control our mind and senses by telling us to do what is right and wrong. And whatever, so the intelligence, he has the reins, right? He can stop the horses. He can tell the horses, no, this is not the direction to go. The direction is to focus my mind and senses on my homework right now, right? That I should be looking at my homework and not being worried about any cake or candy bar smell or sight. And I should be finishing what I'm doing right now. So that's what the intelligence tells us to do. So the intelligence pulls back the mind and pulls back the senses and says, no, this is not the right direction. I should not be going to the kitchen, but I should be sitting at my desk and finishing my homework, right? So that's the location. So these three places, the senses, the mind, and the intelligence, these three places are the sitting place or the hiding place of lust. So lust is a selfish desire, right? We just spoke about it. Oops, sorry. You're still able to see the screen? Okay, I want to show you one more picture. What do you see in this picture? Any idea what is there? What is going on in this picture? Ramaya?
A diamond.
A diamond.
A
And what
girl, a
Hard
girl is
hard work
holding
and
a
finding
ring.
diamonds.
Yeah, there's so much dirt, right? There's so much dirt around the diamonds. So sometimes, so the, so there's an example, beautiful example given that actually our soul is like a diamond, is shining like a diamond. But we have all these six vices or six anarthas, out of which one of them is lust. Lust is a selfish desire. It's just one of them. Lust, anger, greed, envy, false ego, and illusion. These six anarthas are like the dirt. And this dirt of being angry, greedy, lusty, it covers up the diamond. It covers up the the beauty of the diamond, the shine of the diamond. The shiny diamond becomes a dull diamond because of all the dirt in our hearts. Okay, so that's a beautiful example given. So we can see how these are all different places, different examples where our mind can actually disturb us. So overeating is never good, right? If we overeat, we know we're going to get sick, we're going to get diabetes, or we're going to have bad teeth and get cavities, or get a really bad tummy ache from eating too much, right? So, so someone who is overpowered by their sense of sight, right, or their sense of taste, can sometimes get overpowered when you see, something really good and you overeat it, eat too much at a time. That's not good for you. If you want it, you can take it, but you can just eat like half of it or a quarter of it, and just as dessert. But if you overdo it, if you take a whole plate full of cake and candies and chocolates and whatnot, it's going to hurt you, right? It's going to be really
Donuts.
bad for you. So,
Donuts.
same thing with accumulating a lot of things, right? Sometimes you have so many things, so many toys, so many things that also disturbs your mind, right? And it keeps you from being able to focus on what you need to do. And same with someone whose mind is always thinking about money, who's always thinking about getting more and more. It makes them very greedy and makes them very angry. So it all starts with a selfish desire, it starts with lust. Okay? So, what is this? This is a glass, right? So this glass, when there's a window and the sun shining through the window, then you can see the sun shining through, right? But if there's a lot of dirt on the window, what happens? Can you see the sun? No, it gets blocked off or you can't see it clearly, right? But when you clean the window, you can see the sun shining through, right? You can see the beautiful sun out in the sky. So, similarly, in our heart, also, actually, we're all pure spirit souls. Bhagavad Gita says we're all pure spirit souls, but we are covered by all these lusty things in our heart, selfish desires. So, what is the sure short way that the scriptures talk about to get rid of selfish desires? Anybody knows? Anybody knows what the scriptures say about getting rid of this dirt in our heart so our diamond can shine? Yes, Ramaya?
Choose a meditation.
Meditation. Yes, specifically meditation on Lord Vishnu. So, hearing about Lord Vishnu,
Never think about
speaking about Lord Vishnu, chanting his names. Yes, Nitya, you want to say something?
material things.
Yeah, by so we can't do that artificially, right? We can't artificially stop everything. We have to replace it with something else. So replacing it by thinking about Lord
God.
Vishnu, right? So so this is one of the examples. So the sitting place, so this shloka that we learned today tells us that the sitting place of lust is the senses, the mind, and the intelligence. And because of lust sitting in these places, it covers the real knowledge of the living entity. So we are not able to understand if we are always going to be pulled by things that we, you know, by things that we are selfishly desiring, our knowledge is going to be covered, and we're not going to be able to understand spiritual knowledge or spiritual life. Okay, now we'll go back to Ramayan. Yes? Anyone remembers where we stopped? What you last learned in Ramayan? Yes, Nandika, Nandini?
I think um Sugriv sends the groups to search for Sita.
Yes.
And and doesn't Hanuman like meet Sita? Yes,
Yes.
but that's I think that's in the next verse.
Yes, yes. So yes, so what happened, I think where you stopped last time was when Sita was in Ashok. So Hanuman finally crosses the ocean to reach Lanka, and he actually sees that Ravana, he is threatening Sita that if you don't obey my orders and submit to me or marry me, I will eat you up. And he says it's already been 10 months and you have 2 more months to go. So if you don't submit to me, I will, I'm going to cut you up and eat you up. So as soon as Ravana left, what happened was all the guards, all these Rakshasi ladies, they started taunting Sita that, oh, you're so frail, you're so thin, you're so pale. I can just break you and eat you and squish you. And, and she was so afraid. She was thinking Lord Ram will not make it in time to rescue her. And, and basically she was being tormented by all these other Rakshasi ladies. But there was one Rakshasi lady. Her name was Trijata. Yes, her name was Trijata. And when all of them were troubling Sita, Trijata woke up from her slumber. So this is all happening in Ashok Vatika. Remember that beautiful garden in Lanka in Ravana's kingdom? This is where all the the beautiful trees. It's a beautiful garden, and this is where Sita was being guarded by all the Rakshasi ladies. So Trijata, she woke up from sleep and she comes to to the Rakshasi ladies, and she says that please don't torment Sita like this. You will never be able to devour her. I had a really good dream actually. In that dream, actually, Ram came here and he came to rescue Sita. So, and she described her dream in details. She started to say that in my dream, uh, Lord Ram and Lakshman were wearing white clothes and they were wearing white garlands and they came through the air through a beautiful chariot, and and the scene changed, and then he saw Lord Ram. He was sitting on an elephant, and and then he took Sita also on the elephant, and that's how Sita became united with Lord Ram, and they flew to the north in a pushpak chariot. So all this came in Trijata's dream, and and she was and as she was telling all the other Rakshasi guards about her dream, Sita was filled with happiness. She was thinking that she was so eagerly waiting that Lord Ram will come and find her, and all the parts of her body started showing various auspicious signs, like her left eye began to twitch and her left arm was shaking, like throbbing. So she was feeling all these auspicious signs in her body, and she was feeling that, oh, my Lord Ram is going to come and stand before me. So this is when the Rakshasi ladies and Trijata were talking to Sita, and when she mentioned all these signs to Trijata, Trijata said that yes, because you're having all these auspicious signs, I think Sita is soon going to receive some very good news. And then Sita became very happy. She said, oh, I I will make sure. She was so happy with Trijata that she said that, my dear Trijata, you are so nice to me. I will make sure you get all protection when and no and that my husband doesn't kill you. When Ram comes here, he doesn't kill you, Trijata. So, but then again, she couldn't bear the weight. So again, she became very, very depressed that she was in Ravana's palace. She was alone and she could not tolerate the separation anymore. Then she tried to end her life by tying her hair around a tree. And then Hanumanji, he was sitting. You see this picture? He was sitting in the branches of a tree, and he had become very tiny so nobody could see him. He had special powers. He could become as big as he wanted, or he could become as small as he wanted, right? So Hanumanji, he became very tiny and he was hiding in the tree branches and he was listening to all this conversation. And then he was thinking to himself, I should go and comfort Sita. I should go and help her out because she is in so much grief that I should try and tell her that Lord Ram is coming. Don't worry, don't end your life. And also, I should take a message from Sita to give to Lord Ram. So I should go and talk to Sita and see what message she has to give Lord Ram. So he's thinking that I think both Sita and Ram need to be consoled with news of each other. So he goes and he decides to go and meet Sita. But he's worried that how can I present myself to Sita? How can I so she doesn't think that I'm Ravan, because Rakshasas like Ravan, they can change their shape, they can change their form, they can change their appearance and look like a monkey or any other animal. So they're shapeshifters, the Rakshasas. So they can actually change themselves, their body. They can even become invisible. So many things they can do and trick people. So he was thinking that how can I sincerely tell Sita that I'm actually a servant of Lord Ram without her having without her thinking that I am Ravana. So he says, okay, I will go to her and I will speak to her in Sanskrit and I will speak to her in a dialect from Ayodhya, in like Ayodhya language. I will speak to her. Then maybe she will believe me. So and he was thinking I should be very careful. She should not scream, and all these Rakshasi guards that are sleeping around her, nobody should wake up. So he goes and he jumps in front of Sita, and actually, before he jumps in front of Sita, he starts from the tree only. He starts singing the glories of Lord Ram. He talks about how he's the descendant of Ikshvaku and King Dashrath was his father, and how wonderful King Dashrath was, and how King Dashrath had four sons, four mighty sons, and Ram was the jewel of his heart, how much he loved Lord Ram, and how actually Lord Ram is Vishnu himself, is Lord Vishnu himself, and what was the situation that led Ram to go to exile for 14 years. He talked about Kaikai's boons, and Sita and Lakshman also went with Lord Ram. So he started singing all this from the tree. So he was singing this whole song sitting in the tree. And when Ram, how he killed the Rakshasas in the forest, and he saved the rishis, they saved all the sacrifices that were being performed there. And and also Ravana kidnapped, and how Ravan kidnapped Sita, and how Ravan took Sita with him to Lanka. And then Ram, he started searching for Sita, and then he came across Hanuman, and he told Hanuman to help him search for Sita in the south. So, and then Hanuman says that after crossing many mountains and this vast ocean, I finally succeeded to come to Lanka and I have finally found you. And don't worry, Sita, Ram will come to save you. You are his beloved wife. Let me now give me a little message. Tell me something that you want me to give to Lord Ram. So share with me or give me a message. So when Hanuman felt silent, Sita started looking. Where is this sound coming from? Where is this beautiful sound coming from? That is glorifying Lord Ram. She was hearing about Lord Ram and it was making her so happy, so happy. She was becoming so happy hearing about Lord Ram. So what happens? And then she was wondering, am I dreaming? Am I hallucinating? Am I imagining things? Is this really happening around me? And then what happened was Hanuman comes in front of Sita. He offers her obeisances, and actually Sita thinks she's dreaming, and she feels that it is not auspicious to see a monkey in the dream. So she tries to, you know, see that her situation is actually real and she's not dreaming. She pinches herself. Am I dreaming? And and then finally, when Hanuman comes, he offers her obeisances and he tells her that, oh, Mother Sita, can you please tell me who you are? You appear to be like a goddess, and you appear to be like the consort or the wife of Lord Ram. So, so that's what he tells Sita. And then Sita, she says, she was so happy to hear Lord Ram's name that she tells her entire life story. She tells Hanuman everything that has happened to her. So we're in this picture now. So she tells Hanuman everything that has happened to her, and then Hanuman, after she shares everything with him, he says that I am a servant of Lord Ram, and I am here to tell you that he is quite well, but he's also very anxious and he's always inquiring about your welfare. He's always thinking about you, Lord Ram is. And Sita was so tired from being crying all the time in separation from Lord Ram that she sees Hanuman, and she's able to understand that yes, actually this is not Ravan in disguise, and this is a servant of Lord Ram, because of how he is glorifying with his heart. He's describing about Lord Ram, he's describing about Lord Ram's ancestors, and he knows the whole story, and he's so lovingly talking about Lord Ram, and so much separation Sita was. And basically, he was able to keep her fears down and reassure her that, yes, I'm a servant of Lord Ram. And then Sita also says that please tell me more about Lord Ram, and tell me about how Lord Ram looks, and how his brother Lakshman looks. She asks Hanuman. Then Hanuman tells her, "O princess, Ram has eyes that resemble lotus petals. His shoulder is broad, and his arms are mighty, and his neck is in a beautiful shape like a conch, and his eyes are coppery, and his voice is deep like a kettle drum, and he is solid in three places: his wrist, his fist, and his chest. And his chest and the rim of his navel and abdomen are elevated, and he's red in three places. His eyes, his nails, and his palms are, and the soles of his feet are reddish in color, and and he has very deep voice, and he walks very swiftly, and he has three folds of skin on his neck and his belly. And so like this he went on to describe beautiful features of Lord Ram's beauty. And then he started also describing the beauty of Lakshman. And he said, whereas Lord Ram's color is greenish blue color, Lakshman's color is golden. And and then he says that actually when Ram saw the jewels that you dropped on the ground when Ravan was taking you to Lanka, when Ram saw them, he was very happy, and he to establish friendship, he established friendship with Sugriv. He helped Sugriv, and Sugriv, to repay him, he started a big search with his entire monkey army throughout all directions, all 8 directions. He sent his monkeys to search for you, and then he tells who he is. He says, I am the son of Kesari. My um, my father was a mighty monkey. His name was Kesari. And and then he was telling how actually he was begot by the wind god Vayu through Kesari's wife Anjani Putra. So Hanuman started describing about himself also. And hearing all this, Sita was in ecstasy. She was crying tears. She was just so happy hearing about Lord Ram from Hanuman. And and then Hanuman said that, you know, because Ram doesn't know where you are, he has sent me and to tell you that he's coming. He to find where you are and that he is coming for you. So don't worry. And then Sita said, please, please tell Lord Ram to come fast, to come soon, because soon, in 2 months' time, Ravana is going to kill me. He told me he's going to cut me to pieces. So please, please tell um, Ram, what do you call it, Lord Ram to come. And he even says that I can carry you to Lord Ram right away. And then Sita says, first she thinks that, oh, but Hanuman is so tiny, right? His size was so small. So she says that, oh, you're so small, Hanuman. How can you take me? Then Hanuman, he said, oh, if I can destroy this whole Lanka, and I can even destroy many Ravanas at a time. But I want to leave this service for my dear Lord Ram. And and then he tells Sita to come with him, and then Sita says, no, no, because I only touch my husband. She was a chaste wife. Chaste wife touches no other man apart from her own husband. So so Sita quickly, so that's what she told, and then Hanuman respected her decision, and he says, I can actually uproot this entire Lanka. And yeah, so she says that I'm devoted to my husband. And then and then Sita, she tells a story to Hanuman about a crow. This crow was actually son of Indra, and how this crow was disturbing her. And simply in Chitrakoot, this crow had come, he was pecking at Sita very badly. She started bleeding. And what happened was, Lord Ram, he took a kusha grass and he threw it at this crow. And this kusha grass became a weapon, and it became as powerful as the Brahmastra weapon, most powerful weapon, and was chasing this crow. And this crow went to his father, Indra. And Indra said, I can also not help you. If you were troubling my lord's wife, how can I help you? So the crow went to, what do you call it, Ram, he said that I cannot let the weapon go waste. So the weapon destroyed the right eye of the crow. So Sita said that if Lord Ram can pick up a grass and destroy a crow's eye, then why can he not come fast and destroy Ravana? So, so she was getting very, very restless. She was missing her Lord. And then Hanuman says that, yeah, and he tells her that don't worry, Ram is coming. He says that please give me some object that I can show to Lord Ram. So Sita, she takes out from her sari, she has kept safely one jewel, a beautiful jewel, which she said that if Lord Ram sees this jewel, he will know that that I was, that this is from me, because he saw that my mother. He will remember three people. He will remember me. He'll remember my mother, and he'll remember his father, because this jewel, it was something she used to wear in her hair, was given to me by my mother in the presence of Lord Ram and his father. So if I give you this, if he sees this jewel, he'll remember all three of us. So so she gives this jewel to Lord Ram, and then Hanuman then offers his obeisances. He circumambulates, he does parikrama of Mother Sita. That is a way of offering respect by doing parikrama, by going around someone. And then he took leave. And then Hanuman said that, and he assured Sita that all the monkeys in Sugriva's army are very powerful. Don't worry, we will all come here. She kept begging, please, please, come fast, bring Lord Ram, and please save my reputation. So Hanuman kept reassuring her that don't worry, all of us are very powerful monkeys. We will all come and we're all going to destroy um, Ravana and his kingdom together. So Hanuman, so as he was leaving, what he did was um, he thought that I cannot leave this place without ascertaining the strength of the the Rakshasas. I need to know how strong they are before I leave from here. So, what he does is he destroys the entire Ashok Vatika garden. He destroys the trees, the puddles, he splashes them on the Rakshas, the guards, and they wake up and they're like, Sita, who is this? Who were you talking to? Who is this monkey you were talking to? And Sita says, I don't know. He must be. You should know who he is. He must be a Rakshasa like you. So Sita is also saying, I don't know. So so this so Hanuman, he's trying to see how strong these Rakshasas are. So he uprooted the Ashoka trees. He went to you know okay, so he went to different place. So he went to different places in Lanka, and the Rakshasis, they notified Ravana that there's this monkey who's here, and he's destroying everything after talking to Sita. And Ravana, he immediately became so angry. He sent 80,000 Rakshasas, soldiers, to fight um, to fight Hanuman. And Hanuman, he further became so big, and he said that I am the servant of Lord Ram and I can kill 1,000 Ravanas. So he became very big. And as Hanuman, he roared like anything, and he, he started flying everywhere, and he created a big massacre. He killed all the 80,000 Rakshasas that were sent. And then what happened was, Ravana, he sent one of his commanders in chief of his army called Jambumali. And Jambumali went, and he started shooting arrows at Hanuman. He shot his arm. There were 5 arrows on Hanuman's arm, and he tried to kill Hanuman. And Hanuman threw a rock at Jambumali, and Jambumali destroyed that rock into 1,000 pieces. And they started fighting with each other. And Jambumali, then what happened was he was finally killed by Hanuman. And when Ravana heard about Jambumali's death, he became very angry, very, very angry. And then he commanded 7 sons of his chief minister to attack Hanuman with a large army. So Hanuman, like this, he killed many people, many of the Rakshasas sent by Hanuman. He killed these 7 commanders. Then he killed 5 more generals, and he killed 2 more generals named Virupaksh and Yupaksha, and and so on and so forth. He was killing many, many people. And then finally, Indrajit. Who knows Indrajit? The son of Ravan, right? So Indrajit, so like this, Hanuman killed many, many. There are a lot of names, okay, of many generals that Hanumanji killed. And finally, Indrajit came, who is the son of Ravan. And he, Ravana and Indrajit, both of them understood that actually this monkey is not ordinary. He's just not a monkey from the forest. This monkey has special powers, and and then he said that actually I should capture him. I should not kill him, but I should capture him. So he took a special weapon. He threw this weapon at Hanuman, and he bound up Hanuman with this weapon. And then here, so Hanuman, he knew he was being. So this was Lord Brahma's weapon. And actually, Hanuman had received a benediction from Brahmaji that if he ever gets bound up by such a weapon, actually, what will happen is that he can he it will lose its power. This weapon will lose its power after a short period of time. So so he was not fearful when he got bound by this weapon. So everybody came, all these Rakshasas, they were so happy. We have captured Hanuman. Hanuman was shouting, I'm the servant of Lord Ram, and Lord Ram is going to come and kill you all. So so they had captured Hanuman, and Hanuman allowed himself to be tied and captured by the weapons, by this weapon of Indrajit, and he was taken to in front of Ravana. And Ravana, he looked at Hanuman and he was wondering, who is this person? This monkey is very powerful here. Who is he? And he says that and Hanuman replies that please, he asks Hanuman, what is the reason you have come to Lanka? Please tell me. And why are you destroying everything? Then Hanuman says that I am my name. So, as a curious monkey, I'm here with the desire of meeting Ravana, and I knew that if I just came and if I wanted to meet Ravan, he would probably not be interested in meeting me because he's such an important person. But if I destroyed his Ashoka garden, if I destroyed his armies and everything, he will think that yes, I want to meet this person, so let me meet him. So so basically what happens is, he tells him that actually this ropes that I've been bound with are not going to be as effective as. Okay, okay. So as so as this rope that I'm being bound up with is not going to be effective after some time because of this boon that I received from Brahmaji. And he tells, please listen for the real reason that I'm here in Lanka. He tells him, I'm here because Lord Ram, the son of Maharaj Dashrath, he has been searching for his wife. He's searching for Sita. And it is my good fortune that I saw her here in your kingdom. You have captured her, and and what you did is very wrong. So please listen to me and give Sita back to Ram. And and basically hearing from Hanuman just made Ravana more and more angry. And even his other brothers, like Vibhishan, had tried to tell him that please let Sita go, give her back to Lord Ram. But Hanuman did not listen to any of their advice. So what happened was they dragged Hanuman through the streets of Lanka, captured. And what happened? And Sita, of course, had heard the news from her Rakshasi guards, and she became very distressed hearing about all this. And then And then what happened was they set Hanuman's tail on fire. And because Hanuman, he is the son of the wind god Vayu Putra, he took his tail and he burnt all of Lanka. He burnt the whole of Lanka, all the palaces, all the houses, all the different people's homes. He burned all of Lanka, and the whole of Lanka was trying to save themselves from from this fire. Their houses were on fire. So so basically they all became very, very distressed. And in this way, Hanuman said that I am going to be back with Lord Ram, and I will be here, and Lord Ram is going to save Sita. Okay, so stop here because this is actually very detailed part, and Hanuman, he goes back. He meets the monkey army, and he goes back to Kashmir. He meets the monkey army, and he tells them that I have found Sita, and he gives the jewel that Sita gave to Lord Ram, to to him, and that's how they start planning to attack Lanka. So we will continue the rest of the story in the next class. I just have one question for all of you. Can you answer my question?
Hmm?
My question is, this anger of Hanuman, was it a proper anger? Is it proper to be angry in this way or not? Who can answer?
Yeah.
Ashish is saying yes. Ansh is nodding his head. Is good. Nitya is showing thumbs up. And somebody saying no. Nandika and Nandini are saying no. Okay. And Adishya is saying yes. Yes. So is Hanuman's Ashi is having thumbs up.
Just
So
off for
Hanuman's
20
anger
minutes.
is actually, yes, it is justified.
No, do not.
If someone is showing aggression according to the scriptures, if someone is showing aggression to execution of dharma, when
It's
Ravan
supposed to end at
captured
2.
Sita, was that the right thing? Did he act according to dharma? Did he do a good thing? I think everyone was agreeing except Nandika Nandini. Did Ravan do a good thing by capturing
No.
Sita?
No. No, but Hanuman did a bad thing while burning Lanka because the Rakshasas didn't really do anything wrong, but they kind of did. And the first thing why it's bad because like they were just following Ravan's orders of being evil, but the good thing is that Hanuman they got burnt because they didn't follow like the good thing and stand up for themselves. Well, I think it's good and bad. Same. For the first thing, it's good. You're copying me. Because Ravan gets like a taste of his own medicine, you would call it, and then but it's also a but mostly the reason he did it, like Hanuman went to Lanka, one of the reasons it was because I remember from a book it said that a story that so Ravan, so he saw the
he saw Lanka. He really liked it. He wanted to be king. Then he went up to Lord Shiva in the dress of a saint, and he asked if he could have it. It was a gift from Parvati, but he stole it from. Yes, that's why Parvati cursed him. That she said that he can have it, but she also cursed him that his Lanka would once be burnt down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch this.
So it was all
Twice.
pre-planned, right? That's what you're saying. It was all planned from before. So yes, so actually, anger, which is in favor of dharma, anger when innocent people are captured, yes, that kind of anger is good. And because the people of Lanka were supporting Ravan, they were actually supporting his acts. So he actually spared Vibhishan. He spared Vibhishan's house. He did not burn down Vibhishan's house because Vibhishan
Yes.
was against what Ravan
So
did.
Vatika either.
Yeah, because he also saved Sita, Trijata, yes. But all the other Rakshasis, he did disturb them too. Because if somebody is against, they should understand that they're acting irreligiously. They should understand that what they're doing is wrong. And if they're not able to understand it by polite words, sometimes some actions like this are justified. But that doesn't mean that we don't act through the proper channels. We should not get angry and behave erratically when we know something is being done against dharma. We should act politely and do it through the proper channels. Just like Vibhishan, he was very polite. He tried to make Ravan understand what is the correct situation, right? He
Try
tried
to
to
tell him that Ram was Lord Vishnu, and so did
yeah,
Mandutri, who was Ravan's wife, but
he
he did
also did.
because he thought that he was the most powerful in the whole universe.
Yes, yes.
But except he only thought that Lord Shiva was a little strong, like stronger than him, because there's a story behind it, and he got his taste of his own medicine. Again.
Taste of his own medicine.
Yes, because he tried to destroy around Kailash. Lord Shiva all he did was put his big toe and he crushed Ravan's fingers. He screamed that the whole universe so loud the whole universe could hear him. Like, yeah. Because that's why his name was Ravan. But his real name was Dashanan. But it got changed to Ravan because because he
Made
made
everyone cry.
Ravan. Yes, Dashanan. Yes.
Both of you are so knowledgeable. That's so wonderful. It's always such a joy to interact with you. Oh. So,
Those are balls.
okay, so thank you everyone. We're going to end for today. We're going to end today's class and we're going to meet next week. Okay? वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Thank you for joining. This Ramayan is very, very long, very detailed, very beautiful. And I am very, very grateful for all of you for being here, for your patient hearing. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you. We'll meet
Hare
next.
Krishna, thank you. Bye.